E aí galera do YouTube, tudo com vocês? Bem-vindo a mais um vídeo de Genshin Impact. E o último vídeo eu terminei meio pra baixo, bastante pra baixo pra falar a verdade, mas eu já me recuperei. Eu me acalmei já. Eu fiquei muito estressado, cara. Nossa senhora, foi muito azar pra um vídeo só. Mas né, tá tudo bem, tá tudo bem. Eu ganhei 3 personagens novas com 125 tiros, então pode-se dizer que foi bom. Tá certo que eu peguei 5 Xiangling, mas, sem contar as armas, e aí Xiangling foi bom. Em 125 tiros eu peguei 5 Xiangling, 2 Sucrose, 1 Bárbara, 3 Sara, 1 King e uma Raiden, acho que é Raiden, né, que fala? Como é que se fala teu nome? Olá. Ah, não fala o nome dela, ok. Tá bom, eu tô feliz. Depois eu vou escutar se falar dela. Como podem ver aqui, ela já tá nível 59 e aos poucos eu tô farmando os artefatos pra ela. Uma hora ela vai chegar no nível 90. Ela vai ser a primeira personagem que eu vou upar pro nível 90. Os artefatos dela estão até bons também. Os artefatos tá bonzinho. Aqui, ó. 56 de taxa por causa da arma que ela tá usando. Vai temporária. Quando eu conseguir a The Catch, que é a arma free to play lá das pescas, aí eu vou botar nela. Por enquanto eu vou deixar ela com esse aqui, ó. Tá certo que os atributos ficam meio exagerados, mas, né? 230 de crítica. Mas tá aceitável. Um pouquinho mais de taxa crítica seria ótimo, mas tudo bem. Depois eu vou tentar achar uns artefatos melhor pra ela. Mas por enquanto tá tudo ok. Isso aqui eu não vou trocar não. Provavelmente esse aqui vai ser quase impossível achar algo melhor do que esse, ó. Dano crítico e taxa crítica 14. Quase impossível de achar um melhor do que esse. Aí tem esse aqui. Tirando essa defesa tá bom. Esse aqui é o que eu quero trocar. Porque, né? Eu não quero mais dano crítico. Eu quero taxa crítica. Esse aqui também tá bom. Esse aqui tá bom. Poderia ser melhor? Poderia, mas tá bom. E esse aqui também. Tá aceitável. Eu queria esse aqui com taxa crítica. E ataque? Taxa crítica, ataque. Pronto. É só que eu quero nesse aqui. Vai ser difícil achar. Mas é isso aí, só queria mostrar. Vamos continuar a história de onde a gente parou. Vá até o local com os monstros ameaçadores. Vamos lá. Oh. Nossa, se eu soubesse que ia iniciar assim que eu chegasse perto, eu tinha tomado mais cuidado. Tá tranquilo, eu mato todos. Me esticar aqui. É uma pena não ter a Raiden C1, mas tudo bem. Eu ferido! Tá tranquilo, parça, relaxa. Eu consigo bater meio que de frente com a Shogun, caramba. Eu sou um semideus. Ali? O Hércules perto de mim é um bebê recém-nascido. Olha só o que nós temos aqui. Segura essa. Droga, esqueci de destrocar as armas. Segura esse. Ele vai recuperar o HP, não? Ele não recuperou o HP? Que estranho. Pensei que ele ia recuperar. Por que tu molhou com meu pé? Estou um pouco cansado? Não, tô de boa. É melhor a gente ver eles, que eles não são semideuses, que nem eu. Hã? Ah, então eles estão bem? Oh, ok. Nice! Bom trabalho. Mandaram muito bem. Sim. Não faço ideia. Aí vamos lá na Kokomi falar com ela. Ele tá certo. Oi! Uhum. Vamos. Foi mal, me desliguei por um segundo aqui. Vamos lá. Eu já liberei as ilhas também, deixa eu até mostrar. Liberei as ilhas. E os teleportes delas também, tudinho. Já matei esse bicho aqui 3 vezes, eu acho. Não, 2 vezes, é. Vendo? Falta liberar esse aqui, mas esse aqui eu libero depois, não tem pressa não. Isso aqui eu não vou matar esse bicho. Eu não tenho ninguém que use os artefatos desse bicho, então não tem por que matar. Eu só vou dar tiro agora em banner se a AI foi incrivelmente perfeita, as habilidades dela. Ou se a senhora for do elemento Pyro. Se a senhora for do elemento Cryo, eu acho que eu não vou dar tiro não. Eu já tenho muito personagem Cryo. Eu quero uma maga de fogo sinistra. Tem a Yanfei, mas ela não é sinistra, sabe? E aí, Kokomi? Eu quero uma maga de fogo sinistra. Eu encontrei um certo teste. É. Mas claro, tá limpo. Seu soldo? Outra promoção, é tão cedo não é bom. Relaxe, fera. Oh! Eu posso ir ajudar ele porque, né? Ah, sim, claro. Os olhos dela são bons, cara. Eu gostei dos olhos dela. São bonitos. Simples, porém bonitos. A voz dela também é bonita. Depois dessa conversa eu vou botar em inglês. Vamos ver como é que fica. Tô jogando há muito tempo em japonês já. Tá na hora de trocar um pouco a linguagem. Essa asa da Paimon é muito da hora, cara. Ah. Ok. Vamos. Ok. Já começou a cutscene? Foi isso. Depois... Ah. Oi! Do nada, maluco. Bem o suficiente. Hum. Aham.
それに規律を守るように言って、それからなんだっけ。
Relaxe, passa.
それどこで聞いたんだ？
八重堂から出版された小説で読んだんだ。
Pelo Yai?
前のことだけどね。
Editora
当
Yai.
時いくつかの団子と引き換えに友達に見せてもらったんだ。
小説に書いてあるもので軍隊を率いるなんて。これが俗に言う
Poltrona.
法の空論ってやつか？
僕を舐めてもらっちゃ困るな。今の僕は君たちと同じように軍隊の統治方法の勉強と模索をしているんだ。そう、海戦で大きな手柄を立ててね。今や僕も
Oh!
軍隊の隊長さ。
Impressionante.
最も新しい正体で日清一番隊って言うんだ。どうだ、すごそうな名前だろ。しかも僕たちの大服も制作中だってサングロミア様が言ったんだ。
Oh!
制作が終わったら一緒に大服を取りに行こう。新しい大服を着たらきっとすごくかっこいいぞ。
Quando é que a Lumini vai ganhar uma roupa diferente, fera?
これも全て支援があったおかげだよ。
Eu posso trocar o nome do meu personagem? Eu tô pensando em trocar de Sarah pra Mad Genius, cara.
もちろん君も僕たち渡積島軍隊の一員。
Não, mas eu vou deixar a Sarah, porque os personagens chamam... Meio que chamam ela de Sarah. Não pronunciam o nome, mas chamam ela de Sarah. Então vai ser Sarah. Eu poderia trocar pra Lumini, mas aí... Não. Olha, tá vendo Sarah? Tá vendo?
たちがお前に負けるもんか。
それはどうかな。僕は今絶好調でね、手柄を立てるにはもってこいの状態なんだ。
まさか
Ângulo estranho.
小隊長になるなんてな。どうやら本当に努力してるみたいだ。
Nunca duvidei. O cara é o cara. O cara é o cara.
戦争の遺跡に行ってみようぜ。
Ruínas da Guerra dos Arcontes. Nome legal. Beleza, trocar o idioma aqui e já volto. Done. Perfect. Everything in English now. Let's head that way. Ok, vamos lá. Droga, não tem um teleporte perto, né? Vou ter que ir pra cá, vou ter que ir pra cá. Ok. Ok, cheguei. Hã?
This should be the place. But Sankanomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find.
Eu já tô ligado, ativar os negócios eletro. Yeah. Já sei quem eu vou usar pra isto. Comigo o caminho inteiro, é isso mesmo. Aí eu faço isso aqui. Ah, tem que ser rápido? Ok, vamos lá. Pera, não? Mentira que eu errei aquele tiro. Hello. Tirar o escudo dele, porque senão esse bicho não fica quieto. Errou. Foi fácil, ele nem me acertou. É verdade. Atmosphere. Quem é esse? É o teppei? Não. Quem é? É o teppei. Né? What the fuck was that?
Wow, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were the ones investigating here. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Foi que houve com ele?
Are you alright there, buddy? You're looking slightly the worse for wear.
Né?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out at sea. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so I thought I'd come and take a look. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys. Guess I came here for nothing.
Hey, don't you think there's something strange about this place?
Now that you mention it, there is something a little off about it.
Fera, tu tá mal, hein?
It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away from Horobashi's remains.
Orobashi?
Arabashi?
What is that?
That?
A god. Look. There's
Ah,
the
tá.
god there.
Ah.
It's a gigantic
É sério, Paimon?
skeleton. Oh, that looks terrifying.
Só viu isso agora, Paimon.
Horobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person
Raiden.
and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi.
Sono
That
Hitotachi.
slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin
Raiden.
Gorge in one slash? Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle.
O amigo.
Sage
Aquele
Shogun
Tengo.
was something
O amigo
very dear to
Tengo.
her over there, too.
Ah.
Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt Decree. When Orobashi attacked civilization, Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun.
Fera?
Alright, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You
Oi,
should report back
não
to
exagere.
Akademi as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't do your health any good. Hey,
Se cuida.
don't worry about me. Peak condition.
Doesn't look like it.
Teppei sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate samurai. Paimon can hardly believe it.
Né?
Let's report back to Kokomi.
Será que ele é um infiltrado? That was it? This was all? Ok. Pode voltar.
Oh, is it time for me to join?
Rutal. Eu já te devolvi tua arma? Ainda não. Devolve a arma dela. Por enquanto não. Raiden. Beleza, vamos lá. E aí, Kokomi? O teppei tá bem? Garou? O que foi? O que houve? Por que o Garou tá aqui?
Kokomi, we're back. Oh, look.
Gorou. É, Gorou. Garou não, Gorou.
What happened? They look so serious.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
O que foi que eu... Essa é a voz dela em inglês? Essa é a voz dele em inglês?
Goro,
Ah, o povo tá doente e eu vou procurar a cura, quer ver?
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I
Oh!
called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt Decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Most of the officers refused to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Cara, a voz dela em inglês, nossa, parece,
Something about this?
parece uma voz bugada através de algum editor de voz, cara.
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui...
Senhora!
Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll be in time to save them.
TP vai morrer.
Speaking of soldiers with symptoms, no! Surely he can't have...
He has.
Let's go check on him.
Yes. Vamos. Senhora, tu não faz uma coisa dessa, senhora. TP a gente... Boa. TP! Entrega a visão! Eu vou dar uma de... O que é que é? Eu vou dar uma de Raiden agora. Entrega a visão! Tem que tentar bater na porta? Não. Ah! Eita caraca! O cara tá de cabelo branco, maluco.
Hey guys, what are you doing here?
Oh shit!
Let me get up. Oh, right, yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well, I made a lot of great contributions to the war effort lately. Fighting Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself.
Oh.
Rescuing my comrades from an ambush. Things I never would have dreamed I could do when you first met me. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the resistance. Wait a sec. Where's my secret weapon gone? It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. Said they were with our supporters. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become stronger, his secret weapon will answer my call. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Of course, I've never used a vision, so I wouldn't know the difference. Delusion. Oh God. Doesn't sound very good. So, what's the difference between a delusion and a vision?
Vai alcançar a vida do portador.
Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have this strange sense of dread. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry. This is a real shame. There I was, thinking I was catching up with you. Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all. Hey, would you do something for me? When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together.
Oi!
What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell you. As soon as I've rested up.
Teppei. Hey, where are you going? Hey!
Ah, cara, até eu fiquei meio puto agora. Nossa senhora.
How's Teppei's condition? I have put out the order to cease all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious. Sadly, a few have been less fortunate.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders.
Eu vou lá dar um jeito nisso.
Operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. They can't have done it without local support.
Eu vou achar ela, fera.
If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's sure to be heavily guarded.
Deixa comigo.
It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with you.
Não tenho tempo.
Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. Let me
Pode confiar em mim.
I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials.
Hitou?
Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well,
Ilha
this
Yashiori.
is likely to be the cliffs near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island. I'm not going to stop you, but please be careful.
I'm sorry, but I don't like your voice.
Courageous fighters already.
The English VAs. The problem is not her voice, but the character that she's using it on.
You mean to the delusion factory?
Yeah.
You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Vamos lá. Tá na hora de esmagar alguns fatui. Com força bruta. Dessa vez eles foram longe demais, fera. E lá vamos nós. Tá na hora. Nível 90, recomendo. Uou. Recomenda Hydro e Eletro também, né? Boa, Tartaruga.
Keep your eyes wide open.
Vamos brincar um pouco. What was that? Bora.
Access denied.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Barbados. Cyrus.
Este é um bufado? Ah não, isso aqui é aquela paradinha, né? Posso pegar isso aqui não? Ah. Ah, tem que abrir essa porta, ok. Dá licença. Elevador?
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Kanji Commission are...
Born of ice and frost.
Cadê o outro bichinho que tá errado? Eu matei o outro? Quando eu matei o outro? Nossa, ele morreu fácil. Oh, baú. O que é isso aqui? Ok.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hurt.
Oh, que interessante. What? Saquei. Ah! Ei! 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 What? Caí pela abertura, maluco. Como assim? Que sacanagem. Ah, não. Perdi todas as minhas barras de energia. Tá de sacanagem comigo. Que jogo escroto, cara. Muita sacanagem, amigo. Tirar minhas barras de energia só por causa disso. Mas beleza, não precisa não por enquanto. Hello! Ah, não.
You'll never get out of here alive. Time to fulfill my duty. Stay right there. You can't run. Waste time. Well,
We're way behind schedule. No touching.
too far. I slipped up. Now this idiot must have a death wish.
Hello!
Be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon.
Me cá todos vocês.
Born of ice and frost.
Have a load of this.
Vem cá. Sobe.
No time to lose.
Vem cá. Vem cá de novo. Ah, mano, esse combo é sinistro. Ó! What?
You actually managed to
Escaramuche! Eita!
Congratulations. Barely 2 words in, and you already look like you want me dead. Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them.
Hmm?
You're getting all worked up over nothing. You've changed. You're getting weak.
What?
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were
Oh.
always going to die, with or without a delusion.
At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world. Trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from within. Eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce.
Hey, calm down!
Tá na hora da porrada? Cutscene? Eu sabia. Foi isso. Que é isso?
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills his factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening?
Oi, Miko! E aí, Miko?
Repeat after me.
Caraca, que load demorado.
3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Come on. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed.
Belo ângulo.
This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of
Belo
effort
ângulo.
it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Miko? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently?
Porque agora só tá a gente.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave.
Exato, tá? Eu não
I've
sabia.
always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Paimon didn't quite follow.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the bastard down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe me?
Não.
Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed,
I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. It would be more trouble than it's worth. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway, that Songonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person, but alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me.
Do que você precisa?
Met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the Daimya to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Ei!
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
Onde está o verdadeiro corpo dela?
Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
Seems like the Raiden
Muita gente
Shogun
concorda
really
contigo.
solved the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think?
Faz sentido também.
The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss.
Que nem perdeu os amigos.
The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it.
Ei.
The
Então o nome
key
dela é
is
Ei?
that the plane of
Ei?
Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt decree? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing.
Eu sou semideus.
That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there.
É bem sinistro.
Is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
E esse cabelo aqui representando orelhas. É muito da hora.
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I
Hã?
prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Ah, tem um vídeo no YouTube do Chapeta falando sobre um tutorial pra esse treinamento anti-Shogun, mas eu nem assisti. Será que vai ser necessário? Tomara que seja fácil esse enigma. Se eu pular daqui e for voando até lá, será que dá, hein? Já volto. Beleza, eu tô praticamente em cima já. Vamos lá.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Tá dando lagzinho na imagem. Estranho.
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves.
Oh!
I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined.
Nossa.
It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think? The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Okay. We can try. Let me get Hotel back.
Good eye.
Good eye, indeed. Let's go. Vamos ver como é que vai ser isso. Oi! Foi do nada. É. Oi, peraí. Oi!
Barely a scratch.
Oh.
I swear by my sword. Win it.
Fracassei? Como assim eu fracassei? Por que eu fracassei? Iniciar e ativar o desafio final. Hã? O que é o desafio final? Ah, não. Qual é? Eu tava nem olhando, cara. Ah. Idiotice. Deixa eu botar em japonês, vamos ver. Show.
結構練習したな。
É só isso?
ミコはなんでこんなにライデン将軍のことを知ってるんだ？
おう、わらわにそれを聞くのか。
Isso é uma voz,
そうじゃ
fera.
な。わらわが雷神の眷属であるからじゃろう。
トワリンとバルバトスのような関係なのか？全然そう見えなかったぜ。
その感じ、わらわの狐お姉さん姿に興味があるような口ぶりじゃのう。
Eu adoraria ver isso.
調子に乗るな。
Ah!
気にすべき点はわらわの姿ではなく、なぜわらわがあやつと会わなくなったかじゃろう。
Ah!
永遠に変わらない国。それはわらわとあやつの夢じゃった。じゃがわらわはそれが完全なる静止を意味するとは思っておらんかった。
Então ela realmente é uma raposa? Oh!
あやつはわらわの手の届かぬ道を歩み始めたのじゃ。映が一心浄土に踏み入るとき、わらわに別れの言葉もなかった。わらわの独りよがりなのかもしれぬが、それがあやつの友情を永遠に保つ方法だったのじゃと、わらわは思う。別れを告げず、会うこともなく、わらわたちの関係は永久にあの時のまま保たれる。少なくともあやつはそのように考えておるのじゃろう。全く異なる二つの永遠の道に分かれた今、現状を維持し続けるのか、どんな犠牲を払ってでもあやつを正しい道に戻すのか、どちらかを選択することができる。わらわは後者を選ぶことに決めたのじゃ。もし一心浄土に閉じこもることが、あやつにとって永遠への道というのなら、あやつを自我の世界から引き戻すことが永遠の眷属であるわらわのすべきこと。
É isso aí.
ミコ、いい友達だな。
Cheers.
ナンジラにこれを言ったのは、わらわの計画を理解させるためじゃ。あまり調子に乗るでないぞ。さあ、雑談はここまでじゃ。
Fase 2?
対ライデン将軍特訓。
Ah! Pai manteve a mesma reação que eu. Como é que é esse? Wait, what? Easy. Easy. Manda a próxima. Não me diga que vai ter um 3.
なかなかいい出来じゃ。ナンジラの決意と努力が伝わってくるぞ。じゃ
あ、オイラたちはこれでライデン将軍に
Nem um pouco, quer ver?
まあ、全く叶わないじゃろうな。ナンジラは計画で最も重要な歯車なんじゃ。わらわには考えがある。賞賛が全くないわけないじゃろ。そういえば、わっぱよ。
汝は抵抗軍をどう見る？確かに。たとえ幕府軍との正面対決で優勢を取ろうと、ライデン将軍を前に
Não tem a menor chance.
神の目を心臓にはめられた者たちで結成された部隊ではなすすべもないじゃろう。
そんなこと言うなよ。こいつはまだメカジキ
Capitã.
隊長なんだぞ。
蔑んでいるわけではない。むしろ彼らが弱く神の目を失った者たちであるからこそ、より大切にしたいと思う意志があるのじゃ。とにかく計画通りに行けば少しは役に立つやつらじゃろう。
Qual o plano?
おっと、そろそろ時間じゃ。わらわにはもう一人客人が来る。話の続きは鳴神大社に戻ってからじゃ。
なんでいきなりお客さんの接待に行くんだよ。まったく。わからないやつだな。
É complicado, Pemon. É não a raposa. Raposas são meio traiçoeiras. Beleza, vamos voltar pra outra língua. Eu só queria ouvir a voz dela em japonês. Vamos lá. Acho que daqui a pouco eu paro o vídeo. Esse episódio, aliás. Nossa, já começou a cutscene. Ok. É cutscene mesmo.
Okay, we can talk here. You
No.
asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing.
É.
The Vision Hunt decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans.
Esses cameramen, cara.
Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. Inciting a certain
Foi o que eu pensei
someone
também.
to betray the Tenryou Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
Sarah?
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today.
Sarah?
She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Oh shit.
Don't move a muscle. Some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
Affirmative.
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ooh.
Guji-ai,
Please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
Ah, eu só vim
We're
visitar.
just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Pra que mostrar ele saindo? Simplesmente corta.
I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-Sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji Yae, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan,
Adotada?
I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki.
Takayuki.
He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan.
Ela vai me envolver nessa, né? Quer ver?
She will have to come with me.
Oh.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
Eu sou desse sapato que ela usa, que é pra ajudar na postura.
Scary. Hana wasn't expecting to run into Kujo-Sara here.
Ela é incrível.
Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou.
Adivinha quem é que vai atrás dessas provas? Quer apostar quanto, Paimon?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
See? I knew it. A bluff. A bluff.
Unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence,
Vamos ter que ir atrás.
help. Now, come with me. Just
Profissional?
awaken the professional.
Acordar profissional? What? What? Acho que eu vou encerrar. Oh. Acho que eu vou encerrar o vídeo aqui e começar a gravar outro. Que esse daqui vai. Senão vai ficar muito comprido. Bom, é isso aí, galera. Se curtiu o vídeo, deixa um like. Não se esqueça de se inscrever para não perder os próximos vídeos. Ative o sininho para receber notificação quando vier vídeo novo. E é isso aí. É isso aí. Vamos agora tentar encontrar provas de que o clã da Kujo está traindo a Shogun. Para que a Sara venha para o nosso lado e a gente possa. E que a gente possa enfrentar a Raiden de novo. Raiden. Vou chamar de Raiden. Vamos me acostumar a chamar ela de Raiden. Mas é isso aí. Esse vídeo vai ficando por aqui. Vejo vocês no próximo episódio de Genshin Impact. Valeu? Falou!